Just want to talk about George Siegel for a second. I got the news, and I wanted to tell everyone what a cool dude he was. What a great dude we knew. He's a great actor. He was a great looking dude. He was funny as hell. He was a great laugher. He had one of the greatest laughs. He would give it up for jokes and other comedians, and which is not always the case. He was very cool to me. Sort of a dad figure, just because I was old, but he was older, and he would give me a lot of advice. Very warm and fuzzy guy. Really kept the show. We were on the show Just Shoot Me Together. If you don't know what that is, an old show. We had such a good time in that show, and we were all pretty well behaved on that show because we had all done something in the past and had highs and lows and knew that we had a good thing and appreciated it because careers are up and down, and a lot of people get famous right away, and they don't get that it's not always like that. And so we were all like, "Fuck, this is great." And this is a show that did pretty well. I mean, it wasn't the best show of all time, but it was solid writing, and it was great. But we're buried in sort of a heyday of TV with we're on the same week or night as Seinfeld and ER and Will and Grace and Friends and Frasier, and I mean it's too hard to stand out in that crowd. But we had a solid show. That was just a speck on his resume. The dude worked with Liz Taylor and Robert Redford and so many huge stars, Goldie Hawn. And I would sometimes forget that, but he would remind me every 4 days. But he also would bust my balls all the time. Even to this day, when we would go to lunch, we probably went to lunch a few months ago, dinners. Any read through anything, he would wait, and the second I would say hi to him, he'd go fuck yourself. He would say something every time, and it would always prick. And so it was sort of a running gag, and I liked it though. He liked it when would jab him. He didn't like when people were too nice to him. Actually, one little piece of triv when he was on the set, and we would and people would come visit. Most sets are sort of closed sets, but when they have visitors, someone's just walking their friends around, and he wasn't notified. He'd go, "Strangers on the set," and then he would just drift off and go to his dressing room and just leave the scene, and everyone's like, "Is George okay?" So, and he worked with Streisand. Uh, Big names, big effing career, all the way. And he would say, "I can't believe I'm working with this punk," which I think was me. And he was totally kidding. I think it was. He was obviously a great actor. Obviously, comedy, drama, everything. Wife Sonia was a sweetheart. They were such a cute couple. Great to be around. And I learned a lot. Got advice after the show in the parking lot, talking to him, and you know, he was a guy that demanded perfection out of all of us. He demanded perfection as long as we were out of there by 9 p.m. Whatever it took, but a hard out at night. And that's kind of true. Anyway, I just wanted to say a couple things because it's on my mind today, and I hope everyone looks them up if they don't know them. Check them out. Duchess and the Dirtwater Fox. I mean, there's so many. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? So I got to take that. But anyway, he will be missed by people all over the world. Thanks for everything, George.